Many thanks to you for joining us on the Plus News on GTV Sports Plus. My name is Emmanuel Adu-Gyamfi. Once again, we're going around talking about all the major highlights in sports today. Many thanks to you for still staying on. Let's talk about the senior national team and the appearance at the FIFA World Cup. And in 6 days' time, the 22nd edition of the FIFA World Cup will start. The technical handlers of the senior national team, the Black Stars, have announced the official 26-man squad for the competition. Head coach Adu-Gyamfi is upbeat the players who make history for Ghana. On your screen are the meant to do the job for Ghana at the FIFA World Cup. The goalkeepers are Manaf Nuruddin, Danlad Ibrahim and Lawrence Atizigi. The defenders are Dennis Odoy, Tariq Lamte, Alidu Seidu, Daniel Amate, Joseph Edu, Alexander Jiku, Mohamed Salisu, Baba Abdurrahman and Gideon Mensah. The midfielders are Andre Ayew, Thomas Partey, Elisha Osu, Salis Abdul Samed, Mohamed Kudus and Daniel Kofiche. And the attackers are Daniel Efriye Bane, Kamal Sowa, Abdul Fattah Isaku, Osman Bukari, Inaki Williams, Antoine Semenyo, Jordan Ayew and Kamaldeen Sulemana. Coach of the Black Stars, Adu-Gyamfi, has said that the Black Stars will not be pushovers in the upcoming FIFA World Cup. Despite admitting a tough Group H, Coach Adu says they will qualify from the group.
I see them every weekend. This is the first thing. The second thing is it was a whole process. It's not like, and it started even before. Our president was very, hardworking, like to get all these players. It's not like the players just drop into me. He proposed them and he was talking to them, and then at the last stage I come in. So it's a lot of hard work to convince players to come and play for Ghana, but at the end it's their decision. So, and also it's a little bit complicated because surely I have to look at every player. So I have to look at players from the local league, I have to look at players from Europe who are already there, and then also we look at, and it's difficult to satisfy all. I know that I will disappoint some players, this is for sure, but I think everybody tried his best to get the best squad possible. It hasn't got anything to do with disappointment. Surely I'm feeling sad for those who got injured, especially at the very last stage, and I feel for them. I was a player myself. I know how it is to be injured and not to be taking part, and this is a big stage, and I'm really sorry for them. That's all. It's pressure. I think pressure, first of all, is a privilege. A lot of people would like to be in my position, so the pressure's always there, but I think the pressure's more on their side because the whole world expects them to win, but I know that we can surprise them and give them something.
Now, President of the Ghana FA, Kate Edwin Simon Okrako, says it is time to focus on the quality the 26-man squad possess, and rather than who should have made a squad for the World Cup. He promised a good showing for Ghana.
I'm more relaxed, not because the list is out, but because of the high levels of conversations around the squad and around the preparations of the squad. And like I said at the press engagement, this gives me strength because it tells me that Ghanaians are very much interested in football. Ghanaians are very much interested in our Black Stars, and Ghanaians want the Black Stars to win. And from that point of view, it's important we all stay together as a nation because this is our own. This is our Black Stars. Once this squad is out, it's imperative that all of us forget about who must be in, who must not be in, and focus on the 26 men who are very dedicated and who are ready to play out their best for Ghana. I have said on numerous platforms that the Black Stars will be competitive. It's our desire to go all the way, and we set out to achieve same. Well, I think that it's important we give respect to the men who are leading the charges. Okay, it's important that we offer them our support. These are the men who qualified Ghana to the Mondial. They are the same men. They are not different. Okay, so if we trusted them and empowered them to deliver the World Cup ticket to us, we should also give them the same trust to carry on with the job. And I think that given the euphoria, given the energy levels of the entire country, I believe the country is behind our 10-car team. The FA is behind our 10-car team. I think as of today, they've taken all the best decisions they can under all considered circumstances. And I think that it is paramount that we support them all the way.
All right, so we still stay with the issue of the Black Stars and went around town talking to a lot of people, finding their thoughts about what they make of the Star Squad.
The technical handlers of the male football national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, headed by Coach Otuado, has named the 26-man squad that will be participating in this year FIFA World Cup. Were you surprised to hear some of the names that were mentioned? Or this is the squad that we have now for the FIFA World Cup? Let's pick some general reaction from the general public, what they think of the 26-man squad and even the Black Stars World Cup participation.
The squad list, I'm always surprised about Jeffrey Schlupp. He's supposed to be in the squad. In fact, he's starting for Crystal Palace every week, day in, day out. But I don't know why he wasn't called into this squad. So I think that is a very big mess for Ghana.
Qualified, but and for Portugal, my players no one say Liverpool for no they go Jota, Ronaldo, money, Yahoo Felix, Mo, Silva, money, yeah, Ruben Diaz, Mo. Portugal for no and I rogo for no so Suarez, ni Nundes, Mo, Cavani, Munti. Korea for no son him mo and you look up to Tana mo. Tell squad na no the yet the say yet to confirm will be about Reading Division 1. Ni a job play about Crystal Palace. I say yet the no I'm for common him here about reverse.
Okay, say no. You see who on the basis of the selection. What I say because yeah, sure players no. Positions they don't even fit in those positions. What I say it's like, as my colleague said, you are putting round holes in square holes. They don't fit. And taxes, any yankasa, yes, cabin or mobile banner them mom. So if Omobeko and they'll go and waste all this money, and I say at the end of the day, no, Omutumin produce the irrespective of or more. Then I don't see the need for them to be even crown or qualified number.
Was some United, Amunina Yabako, Mamunya say, Yempe we asem, Ebeko camp on dressing room no, Nakwa say, Yepe we asem, Yempe we asem, Nanto Quires who dressing room, Amunina United, Moncom Humbum. Now Amunya teamwork, Monfomu teamwork.
Oh, squad in the Said me who in the okay, mammy. Na bibi answer so e gidi na be dey betimi dey atu anamwa e betimi ya dey awene with that faith no entimi ya possible enti I was say nya gidi wo prayers no mo say yiti bi e be dey e be ko yi na ya san be ya dey be qualify.
So wish the Black Stars the very best of luck. But I'll still stay with some related stories. And GoFields West Africa has presented a check for $300,000 to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The gesture was to support the Black Stars FIFA World Cup campaign.
The presentation ceremony of the check for $300,000 by GoFields West Africa took place at the conference room of the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Present at the function were the Minister for Youth and Sports, Mr. Mustafa Yusuf, the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Mr. Nreku Duka, the President of the GFA, Mr. Ket Okriku, and a host of others. The Executive Vice President and Head of GoFields West Africa, Mr. Joshua Mototi, said they want to boost the morale of the team to deliver at the tournament.
We're here to present a check for $300,000, support the Black Stars at the World Cup in Qatar since 2005 up to about 2012. We have supported the Black Stars and sports in general to the tune of $15 million. We believe that our support to the Black Star in particular aided significantly in the qualification for the first time of the Ghana Black Stars to the World Cup in 2006.
The Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and a member of the Black Stars Fundraising Committee, Mr. Emre Kuduka, appealed to other mining companies operating in the country to emulate the gesture of Gold Fields.
Obviously, we've been able to facilitate through people like Gold Fields or institutions like Gold Fields to support us at this point in time. And I'm using this platform to appeal to other mining companies to come to our aid, to support us. We're not going to leave you behind. Your emblem will be well advertised, both in Qatar and locally.
The Minister for Youth and Sports, Mr. Mustafa Yusuf, said the money will be put to good use.
This support is timely and it will significantly boost the Black Stars preparation towards achieving our target of going all the way to Qatar 2022. It is also important for this huge investment to be put to judicious use so that it will make the direct impact on the team. As a sector minister, and I can show the entire country and you the media that the funds will be put to good use and every penny is going to be accounted for.
The president of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Ketu Kriku, expressed gratitude to Gold Fields for the gesture. He also urged pressmen and all Ghanaians to support the Black Stars World Cup campaign.
Let's still stay with the Ministry of Youth and Sports a while longer, as the sector minister, Mustafa Yusuf, has announced that in view of the current economic challenges, state resources will not be used to finance Ghanaian supporters to cheer the Black Stars in Qatar. Mr. Yusuf, however, said his outfit is relying on corporate sponsors to finance some Ghanaian fans to support the Black Stars during the World Cup. As of November 20th, Qatar will become the latest host of the 2022 World Cup. 64 games will take place in just 29 days. Doha, the capital city, will become a hub for millions of fans, many of whom will visit the region for the first time. For a passionate Ghanaian football fan, he must find his way to the tournament in Qatar at a time when tough economic conditions across the country are making life difficult for the majority of the population. The Minister for Youth and Sports, Mustafa Yusuf, says state resources will not be used to finance supporters to cheer the Black Stars on at the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022.
In view of the current economic situation that we find ourselves, the government have decided that we will not be financing supporters to the World Cup. And I want to repeat that. In view of the current economic situation we have found ourselves, the government will not be using consolidated fund to fund anybody as a supporter to Qatar. But what we will do, as historically you know, we will continue to rely on corporate Ghana to support us so that we can get some few supporters support our national team.
Mr. Yusuf, however, offered an alternative measure.
The ministry is also working very closely with the mission. That's the Ghanaian mission in Doha. They are mobilizing every week, just like we are doing here, to support our stars. And we are working very closely with the Ghanaian community in Doha to also support the little one that we will be able to galvanize support from corporate Ghana to go to Qatar and support our stars.
The World Cup will take place from November 20 to December 18. It will be live on GTV, GTV Sports Plus, Ubuntu TV, and Garden City TV. Radio commentary will be live on Unique FM and all GBC regional FM stations.
Now I shift away from the Black Stars into the Betpower Premier League. And Mediama Sporting Club lost at home to Asante Kotoko by a goal 2-0. A 60th minute strike from Nicholas Mensah was enough to carry the day for the reigning Ghana Premier League champions.
Keeping a close watch. He goes past Patau again. Mensah! What a brilliant goal! Nicholas Mensah scores a beautiful goal here. In Takwa against Mediama at Yakun Park. Patau, and you know, the confidence and the conviction to shoot from that angle. No, just look at how he took on Sulemana. He goes for the step over, nutmeg seam, sees the goalkeeper has created a space. He goes for the first ball, and that's a beautiful goal. Wonderful goal from Nicholas Mensah. Mediama 0, Kotoko 1 at the TNA at the Akun Community Park. Mediama 0, Kotoko 1.
All right, we still stay with the Betfair Premier League, and Legon Cities registered their first home win of the season. They beat Accra Grey Olympics by 2-0 in a Mike Dave 6 fixture at the Elwak Stadium. The result ends Grey Olympics' unbeaten start to the competition.
And the referee has pointed to the spot. It's a penalty.
As today again with a lovely pass. Yeah, a little bit of contact.
Nicely done by Michel Otu.
Keeper not going to stop that. Sends him the wrong way and beautifully curled the ball to the corner.
It's a long throw. Legon Cities, can they take advantage? Oh, sublime. Not too sure whether that was the plan, but it worked.
Now to some para sports, and 2 youth para athletes and 1 official under the auspices of the National Paralympic Committee are currently in Korea participating in the 2022 Korea Paralympic Committee Youth Para Sports Camp. The KPC Youth Para Sports Camp was launched in 2015 to offer sports experience to the youth to develop their sporting talent.
The 2022 KPC Youth Para Sports Camp started from the 9th of November and will end on the 17th of November. In all, 60 participants, made up of 30 athletes and officials from 12 countries, including Korea, and 30 staff, are involved in the 9-day event. The participating countries are Oceania, Guinea, Iran, Ghana, Poland, Solomon Islands, Uganda, Kyrgyzstan, Maldives, Guatemala, Uzbekistan, as well as the host country, Korea. The main events of the camp are sports academy, training in 2 sports schools, badminton and archery, Korean culture and experience, and tour. The 3 participants from the NPC Ghana are 15-year-old Emmanuel Amusugu Amobiri, Benedict Upukwa Bebrese, a 16-year-old, and Mr. Ignatius Elete, an official. Emmanuel Amubri is training in power archery and Benedict Abebrese in badminton. The training camp is part of efforts and strategic objectives of the NPC Ghana to nurture and develop more youth athletes in a variety of sports schools in preparations, qualification, and participation in the 2023 African Para Games in Ghana, Paris 2024 Paralympic Games, and future national and international competitions.
And that's a wrap of the Plus News on GTV Sports Plus. My name is Emmanuel Adu-Gyamfi. Many thanks to you for watching.